what is up, fellas? This is TheGameHuntah with a special video of Brotato. Today, let's go to metabrotato.com to review some of the top strategies and builds of the game. Right now, I'm working in some of these builds, but I'm making some adjustment. The main reason is because these strategies, they say easy, but probably it's because those strategy works really well in Danger 0, Danger 1, maybe Danger 2. But once that we start playing Danger 5, which is the difficulty that I'm playing, it's a little bit more tricky. It's not that simple. In this video, we're gonna review the top 5 strategies and builds in Brotato, patch 1.003. Let's start with the Ghost Ethereal. The Ghost is a Brotato that receives plus 10 damage with ethereal weapons, plus 30% dodging, dodge escape to 90%, and minus 100 armor. The weapon of choice for this build is the Ghostaxe. Why? Because it can build damage. Every time that you kill certain amount of enemies, you're gonna receive 1 point in damage. Ghostaxe at tier 1 requires 20 kills in order to get 1% in damage. Tier 2, 18, tier 3, 16, and tier 4, 12 kills to receive an extra 1% on damage. In the early stages of the game, we're gonna be focusing in dodging, melee damage, and also maximum HP. Melee damage helps us to keep improving our Ghostaxe, and of course maximum health is necessary because our armor is minus 100. Items for the beginning of the game will be the gambling token. We got Repose, which is one of my favorite items. Gives you plus 2 melee damage, 50% chance to deal 300 melee damage on an enemy when dodging their attack. And because our dodging is so high, it's probably a good idea. Coffee, 10% in attack speed, minus 2 in damage, is a really cheap tier 1 item that you can get. Gentle Alien, well, the more enemies, the better. We increase our maximum HP, we increase our damage, and more meat to destroy. And finally, the Little Muscly Dude, plus 3 melee damage, plus 5 maximum HP, minus 15 in range, which is something that we don't care with the Ghostaxe. All these builds are not set in stone, because it depends of how the Brotato gods behave and which items they give you. Okay, sometimes you need to improvise and look for some other alternatives in order to keep your run going. In the late game, we're gonna focus on maximum HP, melee damage, and also speed, so we need to get out of trouble. The items, we have Adrenaline, which is giving us a boost in dodging, the Retribution Hoodie, plus 2 attack speed, which is not bad. Attack speed is very good with the Ghostaxe. The Cape, plus 5 life steal, plus 20% in dodging. Remember that dodging is capped to 90%, so if you feel like you're gonna go over 90%, do not spend your resources. Look for another item. Alien Magic, increasing our maximum HP and also HP regeneration. Alien Baby, and finally Acid, plus 8 maximum HP, minus 4 in dodging. With that item, we can keep in balance our level in dodge. Our second build is the Knight Sword. Sword is a weapon that alternatives between thrusting and also sweeping attack. It's very good going through groups of enemies. The Knight starts with plus 2 melee damage for every 1 armor you have. Plus 5 in armor is the starting stat. You cannot equip ranged weapons. Minus 50 engineering, minus 50 elemental damage. All harvesting modifications are reduced by 80%. So we're not gonna worry too much about harvesting. In the early game, we're gonna focus in armor, maximum HP, and also luck. Luck because we will love to get access to some advanced items in the near future. Plus, we have a better chance for the enemies to drop items and also food. For the items, we're gonna start boosting our armor. Metal plate is very good. Metal, helmet, leather vest, coffee is very good for attack speed, and finally mastery, plus 6 in melee damage. In the late game, we're gonna focus in armor, maximum HP, and also dodging. The items are exoskeleton, plus 5 armor, increasing also critical hit chance, and also speed. Plus, we have the warrior helmet, the robot arm, the cape, the hoodie, plus 2 attack speed for every 1 dodge you have, and finally the alien baby. One more time, these items are not set on stone. You can modify them depending on what is available in your run. Crossbow Hunter, medium difficulty, We're using the crossbow, and this one can pierce up through enemies on critical hit. So it's gonna pierce through 1, 2, 3, and 4 depending of the level or tier of your weapon. At the beginning, we're gonna focus, of course, in critical hit chance, range, and attack speed. For the items, hunting trophy is very good. We can get an extra material when we finish an enemy with critical hit. Remember, we're trying to build everything around critical hit. Scope to increase our range, the ritual, very good, the gummy berserk, and finally sunglasses. In the late game, we're gonna focus in attack speed, maximum health, and also range. For the items, we have the alien baby, alien magic, wing, so you can move faster, baby with a beard, plus 1 bullet dealing range damage is fire from an enemy corpse. Very, very effective. Ricochet, your projectile gains plus 1 bounce, and finally poison tonic. I love that item, plus 10 attack speed, plus 5 critical hit chance, plus 15 range, everything that you need for this crossbow hunter. The crazy shuriken, let's see the crazy, plus 100 range with precise weapons, plus 25 attack speed. You start with 1 knife, minus 30 in dodging, minus 10 in engineering, minus 10 in range damage. We're gonna be using the shuriken, which is a melee weapon, critical hit, bounce, 1, 2, 3, and 4 depending of the tier of the weapon. At the early game, we're gonna focus in melee damage, critical hit chance, and also attack speed. The items are Claw 3, Insanity, Defective Steroids, Hunting Trophy, and also Sunglasses. We are searching for critical hit chance. In the late game, we're gonna focus in maximum HP, armor, and also attack speed. For the items, we have Alloy, Ricochet, the Mammoth, and finally the Glass Cannon, plus 25 in damage, minus 3 in armor. I have videos in Danger 5 for all these different builds, which I'm gonna be publishing very soon. The one that I enjoy a lot is the Old Guy Shotgun. The old one has minus 25 enemy speed, plus 10 in harvesting, minus 33% map size, minus 10 in enemies, and minus 10 in speed. We're gonna be using the shotgun because the shotgun had that spread shot. Super good against big groups of enemies. It has some piercing, 2, 2, 2, 3, depending on the tier of your weapon, and dealing minus 30, minus 30, minus 30, minus 15 less, depending of the tier of this shotgun. In the early game, we're gonna focus in range damage, attack speed, of course. The shotgun are so effective when they're fast, and also damage. For the items, we have the ritual, giving us plus 6 damage, plus 2 lifesteal, scare sausage, the ugly 2 to slow down the enemies, and finally small magazine. In the late game, let's go with the baby with the beard, glass cannon, the cyclop worm, and also the scope. And the stat, damage, maximum HP, and attack speed. One more time, you can modify the strategy depending on the items that you receive in the game. Actually, during these runs that I'm gonna be publishing very soon, I have to make some modification, and I feel like some of the items that I pick are probably working much better than the ones that are suggested by this website. There you go and visit metabrotato.com. This is not a sponsored video, I just found this really cool website on Reddit, and I feel like it's a good starting point for people who try to get some extra challenges and look for some amazing runs in Brotato. This is the Game Hunter signing off. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.